Hello, hello. Welcome back. So today we'll be continuing just trying to get through the story until the DLC comes out. We're just gonna play around with weapons, try and fight as many bosses as we can, and yeah, we'll just see how far we can get. Ooh, smoked them. Nice. Well, that that certainly did the trick. See what's up here. Where? Oh, okay. Oh, well. I have to just run and jump. Oh, right on. Should go rate his message, or their message. Remember to do that. The message yesterday was funny. Encountering a rat. There's rat ahead. It's like, you see a small rat, but then you see a giant rat. Which is always fun. To resituate myself here. There we go. I have been having some neck troubles recently. And I think it's just too much time on the computer for my day job. But probably doesn't help because I'm again in front of my computer. But you know, it's all right. It is what it is. I've had neck problems for a very long time. Oh, they get better and then they get worse and they get better and they get worse. So it's just the nature of the beast. With that being said, I don't know how long I'll stream for today. Just because I might get physically tired. Huh. Well, something tells me if we jump, we will not make that. But I remember there are a ton of bats in this area. I thought this area was really, really cool. Very neat area. You basically get to climb up the side of this cliff face to get to an alternative way up the to the Great Plateau. I just thought it was a very, very cool method. It definitely felt like you were on like a little journey, so that was a lot of fun. Ah, get out of here. Be careful of these guys, though. I remember they were pains in the butt. Oh, mind you, these were the exact same ones that we versed yesterday. Oh. Yeah, they suck, but they were manageable. We could do it as long as they don't latch onto you. Hey, welcome. Yeah, back on the grind. Yeah, we're back at it again. Oh, there's another one. How are you doing? Hopefully well. I don't know if I'll beat the game in time for DLC tomorrow, but I feel like I'm ready. I'm good enough. How about you? Oh, that's good. I'm all right. I'm a little bit sore today, but other than that, I'm doing just dandy. Oh, whoops. I'm walking right into these bats. I don't see them until like the last minute. They're too camouflaged. Yeah, hopefully it won't be too difficult. I'm really curious though, because I haven't seen anything about it. I've I have kept everything secret. I've seen like 3 screenshots and that's it. So I'm quite looking forward to it, even if it is a struggle. Hopefully we'll be able to do it all right. I like a little bit of difficulty, but like I draw the line at like getting stuck for like days and days and days. Then I'm like, oh, it's a little demanding. Ow, ow. Ooh. Forgot they could do that. Okay, well that was cool. That was way better than the first time I ever visited this location. I remember this location the first time I played took me like 20 or 30 tries. Oh, so yesterday I beat what's his name? Radon? The big horse guy, the epic fight. Uh yeah, Star Scourge Radon. Um that was a fun fight, but it was like super easy. Like super easy. I think I must be like over leveled quite a bit because I summoned all the AI and the AI basically did my job for me. Um I chucked a couple of lightning bolts his way and then it was kind of over before I knew it. But that's about it. I didn't go down into like the underground, where the craters hit. Um, instead, I opted to come up here because I think there was another boss up here somewhere. So I was gonna try and do that, and then from there I'll probably go under and see what I can find. But yeah, you didn't miss too much. There's a boss there. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll just do this boss right now. We'll do him right now. We got a checkpoint right there. Why not? Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't recover though. Oh well, that's fine. This is our practice run. Oh yeah. All good. Yeah, I've been trying to stream every day. Eventually I might take like a break here or there, or like have a bit more of like a schedule rather than just daily. But for the time being at least, yeah, every day at the same time is the plan. I'm also trying to make shorts as well, but yeah, it can be a little bit challenging. My computer's not the newest PC, so it can make trying to make shorts time consuming. So I might take a day here or there to try and dedicate more time to that eventually, but yeah, for the time being, it's every day. Whoops. Usually I work with, it's a software called, Shotcut, and it's like free. I don't know if it's open source, but it's free. And it's very basic, very basic, but, it's the only thing that my PC seems to run okay. I've tried to use DaVinci Resolve, and, my computer just, it dies. It can't do it. It can't do it at all. But yeah, so for the time being, until I eventually get a better PC, yeah, this application's been doing not half bad. Like, it gets the job done. And the fact that it's free, I certainly can't complain. I was mainly impressed though with like how well it works on my computer. Whoop. I'm gonna have to go in with my knife here in a second. Oh, there we go. I guess we didn't need all the extra potions. We were so overpowered that it went pretty smooth. Wow. I'll take it. Yeah, it man, if I think it's, I don't know if it's my CPU or if it's my graphics card, but, well, it could also be my RAM. Oh, well, whoops, I'm going back up. I have 16 gigs of RAM right now, but I feel like 16 gigs probably does not cut it today. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really want to use it because it looks so versatile and it looks very well, I mean, very professional. Um but it just sucks cuz yeah, my computer just absolutely dies. It cannot handle it at all. It whenever I've tried to even just load like a video into it, it just crashes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to eventually doing it. Right now, like I'm running a what is it? A Radeon. It's a oh shoot. Yeah, 16 gigs is like it's not bad. Before I was like when I started a year ago doing clip editing, I was running 8 gigs and it was a little rougher. Um, but yeah, I'm using a Radeon. It's an R9 280X, which is like it's all right. You know, I mean it like it holds up pretty well for most things. It's just yeah, video editing is where it hurts pretty bad. Okay, all right. Ooh. Let's do this. There we go. A little bit rougher going down instead of up, but we got it. But yeah, I mean, so far though that the application that I use, Shotcut, it's even though it's basic, it you can get it to run pretty much on. I think you could probably get it to run on pretty well anything, but obviously not super fast. That's the only downside is that it's a little bit slow. Like if I want to like render a video, I load it as a proxy, so it's a lower quality, and then at that point when I try and do that, it usually takes like an hour to well, sometimes an hour, sometimes not. If I get lucky, it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but yeah, just a little time consuming. Nice. Yeah, this is wild. I must be extremely over leveled. I definitely feel like I'm just destroying all of these enemies that gave me trouble the first playthrough. I'm a little scared I'm gonna be too over leveled for the DLC, but I guess there's nothing I can do about that. The damage is done, so. Oh, you leave it overnight. Yeah, dang. I wish I could do that. Um, my PC is in my it's in my room, and it's. I mean, it's not too loud. I could probably do it, but yeah, from 1080 to 720. Yeah, yeah, it's a pain. That is a pain. I'm definitely looking forward to getting an upgrade eventually. I figure I'm probably going to have to because once Microsoft stops supporting Windows 10, um, my PC, like my parts, don't even accept Windows 11. So I figure at that point would be a proper time to upgrade. So. You can fall asleep to anything? Oh man, I wish. Gosh, I have the hardest time falling asleep. Um, I yeah, I can never fall asleep, and then when I do fall asleep, I find it hard to wake up. So, well, I mean, unless I have to do something, like if I gotta get up for work, I mean, I can force myself awake. But on the weekend, forget about it. It's not gonna happen. I gotta drag myself out of bed. Yeah, I prefer Windows 10 as well. I'm gonna be sad when we're forced to 11. Um, I felt that way when we had to like move from 7. I didn't move from 7 for years. I stayed on 7 for literally as long as I possibly could. And then eventually I moved over to 10. Like a couple years after the day they stopped like supporting it. So I was kind of a little far over, but I didn't want to move over. I was so scared to move to 10, and now I'm like, okay, well now I don't want to move to 11. Waking up's the hardest part. Knowing you have to go to work the next day. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not I don't know, like I don't mind my day job. It's fine. Like I think it's currently the easiest job that I could do that I'd be able to tolerate for a long period of time. But yeah, it's a job, you know. It's hard on Sunday nights. That's for sure. Oh wow, really? You How long did you run XP for? 'Cause I mean, it's not like XP is not a new operating system in the slightest. I'm trying to remember, when did I stop using XP? I think it would have been sometime probably around maybe 2000. Gosh, I don't know. Oh, transferring through USB. Ooh, gross. That sounds not very fun. Um, Honestly, I don't remember when I stopped using XP. I think maybe around 2012, something like that. Complete guess though. I really don't know off the top of my head. I'm just trying to think when I got a newer-ish computer around the time. Whoa, that's crazy. Hey, I mean, if like it got the job done, then I mean, you know, why not? But I just feel like that's so long. Well, and two, like sometimes, like you know, you don't really, if you don't really need it, it's kind of like, you know what? Yeah, if it does the job, why not? Dang, this guy's aggressive. Ooh. Oh. Mean. Yeah, that's the only downside, is it just takes way too long to do anything. Totally understand that. That's how I'm starting to feel with this computer, is like I'm like, it's kind of taking a while for certain things. For general use, it's fine, but it's just, yeah, making videos or trying to stream and stuff like that, I'm like, I'm pushing it. Definitely pushing it. So I totally get you there. Oops, that's not the spell I wanted. But it'll do the trick. Let's try and take this guy out this time. Where is he? There he is. Man, where he's set up when he first spawns in is so mean. He's like in the sneakiest spot. You can just barely see him. Oops. Oh, boot up time's a killer. Are you running a solid state drive for your operating system? Because I found like it makes a big difference if you add a solid state drive just for the operating system. Ooh, really? And it's still that long. Dang. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Ouch. Oh, really? I didn't know it was faster than an SSD. That's cool. I don't really know a whole lot about building computers. I've gotten help from friends, but yeah, my knowledge is rough at best. That's really cool. I'll have to look that up for when I go to build another one. Well, now I'm really curious how faster it boots then. That's pretty cool. Some of the new like just tech and stuff in general that I've seen for PCs is so cool. It keeps getting like more and more advanced, and every time I see something new, I'm a little bit shocked or surprised. I'm like, "Oh man, that's so sweet." Some of I mean with every piece of technology, some of it's gimmicky, but it's still kind of cool sometimes. Ooh, seconds. Wow. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, like my computer, it starts probably within 30 seconds. But then like once it actually gets to like the your start screen, it still needs like about like another 30 to like really kind of get going. So it does the job. But seconds would be really nice. I was glad they made the multiplayer a little bit more straightforward in Elden Ring, but I still found it confusing. Like it's definitely an improvement for sure. I'd still get lost. Oh, really? I had no idea that putting a password makes it slower. That's really interesting. Huh. I wonder why it would slow it down so much. Ah, yes. I thought there was a boss here. I'm assuming lightning is not going to work against him. Yeah, we're chipping. We're doing chip damage here. Well, let's get him in the feet. Ooh. Heavy hitter. Oh. Forgot that he would disappear. Where'd he go? Right. Right, I get what you're saying. Do you have to enter that like before you can boot up the the computer then? Like every single time or Oh, okay. Interesting. I had no idea. That's very interesting. I mean, I guess it's like an extra layer of security, but yeah, I could understand then why it would slow it down. The added time, it prevents it from loading, and then you gotta enter it in, and yeah, that sounds rough. Double password. Oh, we got a big guy over here. Um, the Lich Dragon. I don't think I have in this playthrough. We... Can't remember if that's the boss that we just encountered or if that was a different one. But, yeah, I don't think I've beaten that one yet. Can't remember, it's a different one? Yeah, then no, I haven't. Is that the one that's like in the underground area? Kind of like in the like poison swamp? I remember there's like a lot of dragons, so could be any of them. But no, chances are I probably haven't done it. Yeah, that one was cool. I liked that one though. That was a really cool boss. Right. Yeah, I definitely did not do that one yet. Still on the list. I liked that one a lot though. I think it was one of the last. I feel like it was one of the last bosses I did. Could be wrong, but I guess the dragon is not spawning here again. I don't know why. I think I can't remember if this is the one where you have to fight him later. Oh, did I create my own model? No, I don't think so. I think I followed sliders somewhere. I was trying to mimic some of the NPCs. Just for fun, because the my first playthrough I made my own model. I made my own character. And then for my second playthrough, my intent was actually to do like I guess like almost like a role-playing character or something, where I'd pick like specific stats and skills and stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to continue with that. I might do something completely different. I feel like my main limitation at this point is just my stamina. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Please heal. Man. Oh, my VTuber model. No, yeah, I definitely did not make this model. This model was made by, I always forget their Twitter handle, but I have it in my description of all my videos. But no, I actually purchased this model. I am not skilled enough to make my own. And I didn't want to have to pay like a ton, so I didn't commission this. There's some models that you can just buy, and so like they'll basically be sold as many times as anyone wants, basically. So there could be other people with the same model, but I figured it was probably the most cost effective and like cost and time effective way to start VTubing. But yeah, I mean, eventually I would like to make my own model. I don't know when, of course. I would assume if I decide to continue with streaming and I don't get bored or I don't, start to get annoyed by it or something like that. If I still really like it, then eventually I'd like to commission my own model, especially if I'm like able to earn some money from it or something. Then I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, commissions are expensive. Commissions are so expensive, like in the hundreds to thousands range. And so yeah, and then if you have a specific artist or a specific rigger that you like have in mind, it can be very can be a long time that you'd have to wait for for your turn to come, at least to get your commission done. So yeah, I thought just buying like a generic one would be probably the best bet. And then I figured down the line too, what could be cool is, I don't know if I'll do this or not, but I was kind of mulling over the idea of having like, you know, depending on how, you know, I grow, having my community, you know, help me build a model or something like that. I thought would be kind of interesting or kind of fun, or at least have them, you know, as part of the design process. I thought that would be pretty cool. So, but yeah, I mean, we're still extremely early days. It's impossible to tell where I'll go from here, but for now, I'm just having fun with stuff. But yeah, like all the big VTubers definitely have insanely expensive models. I just saw that that Iron Mouse recently commissioned a new model, and it blows my mind. I don't know how much her models are to get done, but like, whoa, there's lots of dudes. But yeah, man, they, like, with the quality though of them, I feel like they must be pretty pricey, because all of her models are nice. They're really, really nice. I think it'd be really cool to also get like hand tracking set up at some point, and like potentially like a 3D model as well. I feel like could be cool, especially if one day I'd like to like get like VR, like a VR setup. Probably much further into the future, because I don't even have the room for it, even if I had the the ability to get a VR setup. But yeah, I feel like that'd be really cool. I've always thought like VR chat and stuff is really, really neat. Yeah, and like I've seen some of like the newer VTuber models, like how they can move like in the Z axis, so they can move like forwards and backwards, is really cool. How it like kind of zooms in and makes them look like they're kind of like reaching through the screen. I think that's just so cool what they've been able to achieve with it. And it feels like it's been a very short time that they've been able to achieve all this. So that's also really interesting. Another one of these guys, huh? Wow, that was that was so much easier. Well, now that I know that trick, I won't have to worry about those guys ever again. Come on. I can't hit him. There we go. Oh, whoops. Wrong spell. There we go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it did feel like everybody's were just cutouts. And now they're like absolutely crazy. I don't know. And like some of them are just so intricate, like the weirdest things. Like I've seen some characters where they have like, I think they're using probably I think it's like iPhone tracking. I don't know, iPhones, Apple has like some weird software that allows for advanced like eye tracking and stuff. and it's starting to look very real. Even though, I mean, like, obviously they're animated, but like it's just like so intricate with all of like the subtle movements and subtle twitches, like the way you can pick up on people's like personalities and in all of their characters is very yeah, very surreal. It's really cool though. Can't remember if this is, I think this is the area where like there's a bunch of snipers. Can't remember. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of navigating, trying to find gray spots. Oh, right, that castle. That was a cool little side diversion. Might go in there just for fun. Yeah. Yeah, Henya. Yeah, her new model is really good as well. Um yeah, there's oh shoot, what's her name? I always forget people's names and characters' names and do 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 do. I'm texting and driving. Limu. She's her model is really expressive as well. And then Shy Lilies, of course, as well. They're all really well done. But yeah, yeah, those are like the four that I like immediately think of when I think of like really detailed characters. I feel like I was just looking at the new like Hololive members. Um and I feel like the Hololive like some of the Hololive models, they're not maybe as like expressive in some cases, but I feel like the character design is just like really good. Like I look at those character designs and I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. Like I just love the way they make some of their like design choices. Um, and like the way they like tell a story, like within the character design, I think is just genius. Like that's one thing that I'd, if I had a choice on a VTuber model, that's one thing that I'd really like to achieve is some kind of like story in the model itself. You've invested in Shiloh's Gamer Sub Cup. That's yeah. Yeah, so okay, well to be fair, some of those cups look really nice though. Like some of the designs are like really cool. Yeah, yeah, and the theme of each generation is fun too. I don't know. I really like kind of lore building and world building, and so like the fact that they have like a theme that goes with each other and everything, that's super cool. I feel like um even though like I enjoy like VTubing and I enjoy like watching VTubers, I'm probably like really on like the super casual side. Like I think I mostly end up just watching YouTube clips just because I don't have time to catch the individual streams. Um, but I think like this goes for like YouTube as well. Um, I feel like the most difficult part about like just creators or artists or anyone like in a creative sphere in general is like having the creator and and being able to like I guess match the creator to their audience. Like there's so many like smaller YouTubers that like you just would never like you would never find and I would never find. And there's even some like actually really big VTubers as well that like I've never heard of, and then I hear about them like I'll probably hear about like five more next week and I'll be like, oh whoa, I had no idea they like existed or did anything or um and so I feel like that's like the biggest like barrier to entry for any kind of creative on any social media platform is just trying to like match the exact person to their audience. But I don't know if I ever saw the Trash Taste Cup. Was it just their logo? I would probably get a Gamer Subs cup, except for the fact that like I prefer having like glass instead, or like in some cases like metal. But I'm like really picky when it comes to containers for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, through collabs as well. Like, I used to watch like, well, not I used to watch, I still watch, but mainly again through clips. But like just around the time like Aethel was starting to get really popular, I was kind of seeing him do some music making streams and stuff, and so I was like, oh wow, yeah, like he's really cool. I really like how like he makes his music, and I love how he would show off like just the whole like music making production. Um, and then once he started collabing with more and more VTubers, then I was like, oh, like okay. Also, I feel like the thing is too like it's a matter of like seeing one clip doesn't always give you like the like a good idea of who someone is or like what their likes and dislikes are and all that kind of stuff. So like when you see people collab with each other, you get a much more like I guess varied experience of like their personality and who they are. Oh, the Trash Taste one was waifu based? Really? I'll have to look it up. Let me see. Trash Taste Gamer Subs. Oh, okay, wow. Interesting. Yeah, no, I never saw that one. I feel like that's a way better design than if they just had their logo. I was expecting just their logo on the cup, and I was like, their logo's okay. It's all right. It's clever for sure. I mean, I guess in a way though, having their logo on a cup would be easier to explain to friends and family than having having a waifu cup. That's true too. People are definitely more open during collabs. That's definitely true. I know even for me, like I tend to open up a lot more when there's more people like in the chat, for example. And if I'm playing with someone, I definitely uh, feel a lot more casual. That's for sure. So I can definitely understand that. Might as well just rest for a second. Remember this area being kind of hard the first time I did it, but it's probably not going to be now. It was the poison that kept getting me. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I suppose it too, it depends on like who you're actually like chatting with or like hanging out with too. Like for example, like I feel like for the most part, like if I'm on a, for example, like a random Discord call with like a bunch of strangers, I probably wouldn't talk very much. Which is kind of ironic. But for some reason, like when I'm streaming, I have no problem. I guess because like, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. It almost feels like, as weird as it is, it's almost like you're talking to yourself in a way. I don't know. Hard to kind of explain it, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's easier. I don't feel like it's. I guess also I because I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like some weird like cartoon character. I feel like I can just do whatever, and it's like, whatever. I mean, I don't know. If I'm embarrassing, I'm embarrassing. If I'm awkward, I'm awkward. Like, it's easier to just go with it. That's true too. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a barrier. Like, I feel like if I was like in a room with like 100 real people, I'd be like, oh, okay. It's a little bit intimidating, but plus too, I feel like it's also like there's kind of a bit of like non-verbal communication being done as well. Like if someone comes to your stream and they're watching, like they're there because presumably they're you know wanting to be there. Like there's so many places that they could be, and they're choosing to be like on your stream. So that tends to, I feel like, make me a bit more comfortable as well. Like I feel like it's very what's the word? I don't know if I can think of the right word. For some reason, I'm thinking humbling, but it's maybe not the right word. Yeah, that is you. That is you. And it's like, I think the one thing though that I realized that I didn't realize before streaming myself is the fact that, like, I don't know, personally, I think everyone's time is very, very important. And like, I think maybe a lot of people don't recognize that like your time is really, really valuable. And so the fact that like someone would be willing to like spend time with you, or like spend time to watch your videos, or like, you know, spend time to like have a chat with you, I think that's like very, I mean, one, it's very cool. And I think it's very, very special. You know, especially nowadays, like I feel like, gosh, we have like so much media at like the tips of our fingers. We have Netflix, you know, all these streaming services like YouTube, game services, basically any kind of media you could think of, we have it like in our pocket. And so, yeah, the fact that someone would be like, you know, wanting to actually spend time with like someone who's streaming or just making anything really, any kind of creative work, I think is, yeah, it's really, really special. Also very exciting. And that's just something, yeah, I didn't really like comprehend until I started making stuff. And now, like when I watch other people's stuff, I like, I guess, have a greater appreciation in that respect. Because I'm like, wow, yeah, like, you know, like all of these people that are also, you know, watching or participating in a community or anything like that, like they're all like spending their time and they're all wanting to share their time with that person. So yeah, I think it's really it's pretty special. It's cool. But yeah, I don't know. Like it was just something I think I took for granted, especially just like watching YouTube videos. It's so easy to like binge and like just fly through someone's video as quick as possible. And now I like sometimes stop and like I'll try and appreciate someone's video if I think it's really really well done or cool or whatever. Ooh, I walked into the lion's den here. Okay, hang on. Woo. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, no, I forgot how vicious these guys are. Okay, just chill for like 2 seconds. Please. Please. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh man, YouTube shorts are like, ah, they're like a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, yeah, I totally got jumped hard. They cornered me. They were making sure I was not getting out of that alive. But they really wanted my money. Give me your money. I feel like YouTube shorts are like, ah, they can be really well done and they can be really terribly done. And I feel like there's a really fine line, but like it's also like so like subjective. Like everybody's gonna have their own opinion. Everybody's gonna have like their likes and dislikes. So like I feel like it'd be wrong of me to like try and categorize like what's right or wrong in like a YouTube short, but like specifically just the fact that they're like a 1 minute like window or less, it just makes it really easy to binge them and like really easy just to like fly through them. And because of that, I feel like it's they're like really easy just to, I don't know, I guess watch and then throw away. And that's something that I try to be kind of mindful of when I'm making my videos. But I'm still like a complete newbie when it comes to making anything. So I feel like I'm not quite satisfied with a lot of the videos that I've made. I feel like I could have either made them maybe like more concise or, just done them better. But I mean that just comes with the territory. You just have to practice to make better stuff. But I think also my problem is like, I know for me personally, I am a very big rambler, and so I know for for me, I'm like I'm a little bit squirrel brained, so I'm probably like the last person to speak about like respecting people's time and stuff, because I'm like, what was I talking about? Ooh. Oh, I thought I got rid of him. Sneaky. Yap champion. That's a good way of putting it. That's funny. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's some people that I feel like have done YouTube shorts so well. And I'm hoping that one day I could potentially figure out how to emulate it in my own kind of style. But I'm not sure if you've seen. There's a channel called Japan Eat, and he just does like food videos in Japan, and I feel like the way he crafts them is just really really well done. And whoop. There's certain channels where yeah they've just mastered exactly how to use the formula in a way that like feels like you're watching a YouTube video, but it's not a long form video. I think that's very very cool. The number one thing though that I really do like about shorts is the fact that like I don't have a ton of time in my day, so like just being able to like work on a shorter video really makes it a lot easier to like feel like you're actually creating stuff and like actually working on stuff. Um, I Some of the videos that I made. Oh no! Oh man, I don't want to go back to him. He's mean. he's he's too strong. Um, but yeah, some of the longer videos I've made have taken me like 3 weeks or more, sometimes like a month, and I enjoyed making them. Like I thought it was a lot of fun making them, but it's very discouraging when you work on a video and then no one sees it, and then you're kind of like, oh man, like I worked really hard on that, and like I'm very proud of at least some of the videos I've made, not all of them, but some of the videos I've made I'm quite proud of. Um, but being able just to like make something faster and get it out there and not have to worry about spending so much time is kind of fun too. Make a compilation of Garfield tips and tricks and funny moments because I want to be popular and get all the lasagna. Yeah. I'll have to do a lasagna review one day. Most successful clips are high energy in your face types, and there's generally fast paced to make it feel like the video is shorter than a min. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they feel like fast paced. I've seen like some people too are like insanely good at talking fast. And I feel like I am not. Like it's like they're like what are they? Like an auctioneer or something? Like they're rattling off entire paragraphs in like 2 seconds and I'm like yet it's still coherent. Like I can still understand it and watch it and absorb what they're saying. But yeah, it's wild. It's like a totally different strategy to making anything. Exactly, yeah. One thing I always thought would be really, really fun to do would be like travel videos. Those always seem like very enjoyable. I always like watching them, so I just assume that they would be fun to make. They might not. They might be terrible to make. I don't know. But I saw that Sea Dog VA put out a new crane game video today. I was like, oh man, gotta watch that later. Yeah, that's the thing too, and that's like another thing that I try and remind myself of as well. Like sometimes like when I'm trying to like make videos or whatever, I'm like, man, like I don't like how this is turning out, or I'm not pleased with, how I filmed it or how I sounded when I spoke, or there's so many different factors. But then yeah, it's easy to forget that like they have like dedicated editors, or a lot of YouTubers or just people in general have editors or like a team that help them with making whatever they're making, and that makes a huge difference too. Like some of the like I don't know if you've seen anything that I don't know how familiar you are with like CDog VA, but he has an editor who kind of has like his own team, Mudon, and like some of the work that they do is like absolutely crazy. Like seeing him like edit something in real time, and he's like able to edit a video in like 20 minutes. It's like madness, absolute madness. Like obviously he's done a lot of editing to get to that point and that skill level, but like crazy amount of talent. Ooh, this is where I wish I had something to parry with. Ooh, you're stuck now. Oh, you didn't see that coming. OG 93. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing like casually some of his like past stuff. But I didn't really ever like watch his videos until he like moved to Japan. And then it was like the very first like video where it was like titled like I'm moving, and he's like sitting on like cardboard boxes or something. That was the first like video where I actually started watching his stuff. But man, he's like a genius. I don't know. Like just the way he structures his videos and his content and everything, like it just feels so natural. But yeah, I love his videos. They're really good. I'm definitely I don't know. I don't know what would be considered the the OG 93%, but I feel like that's probably before he moved. So I don't think I can take that claim to fame. But yeah, no, his stuff's really fun. Yeah, that's true too. His stuff is evolving constantly. Uh-oh. Which is like I feel like it's very very interesting because I know he's spoken about it before, like how when he first started making videos, he was always making prank videos, and he found like eventually he was getting bored of those and he didn't really want to do them anymore. And like the fact that when he first started to switch, like his audience kind of like fell off a little bit because they really only wanted to see him doing like Black Butler content. Um, and so that's something that I've always kind of had in the back of my head. And I'm like, I don't want to make anything stale, but also like, I feel like relatively I am a small fish in a very big sea at the moment. So I'm like, I probably don't have to worry about that anytime soon. I'm like nowhere near getting to that concern level. Oh yeah, you know, that's a good point. That's a good point. Pushing himself outside his comfort zone. Um, that's something I've never considered. But yeah, no, you're totally right. Because like in a lot of his videos, he's tried like going to like, you know, working at like a cafe or working at like a host bar or like going to like the yaoi cafes or like, you know, there's so many. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got ganked. Um, but yeah, that's so true because yeah, in every video he kind of like puts himself out there and he's willing to kind of like just dive feet first. And I feel like sometimes it's a little bit awkward. Like I know like my girlfriend and I sometimes have watched some of his videos and like I think she finds it a little bit harder to watch sometimes just because like sometimes it feels a little cringy. It's like, oh, which I can totally get. But at the same time, yeah, it is. I find it kind of endearing. You know, just the fact that he's willing to kind of put himself out there and just try something new. Oh man. Well, I don't know if I could do that. I whoops. Oh, he's right around the corner. I haven't gamed with friends in a number of years. All of my friends, all of my online buddies are in different time zones. So they're all on the East Coast and I'm on the West side. So that kind of makes it hard because by the time I'm done work and like able to like log on for the day, they're like logging off and getting ready for work the next day. um, and then a lot of my friends in my city are the same way as well, where they have to work quite early, so they have to go to bed early. So yeah, it's made it really really hard to kind of have just like a social life in general. But that being said, I can definitely switch up the games. I've been kind of contemplating like how I want to do that. Um, lately I've just been doing like, oh, you have friends in Korea? Yeah, I bet that'd be really difficult. Like really really difficult. That's like complete opposite time zone. But to be fair though, I think also part of my issue is like I would also probably just like need to make more time for friends in general, I think. Like I mean, I can make excuses like being like, you know, I don't have time or whatever, or like, you know, on the weekend like my girlfriend and I like to spend time together cuz like during the week we don't really get to spend too much time together, but like I could probably make more time. Like if I'm being completely honest, like I probably should. Um but yeah, it's kind of tough. I feel like once I started like working a full-time job, like my motivation for just stuff has like tanked. So that's been pretty challenging. Basically this year was like my challenge to myself to be like, can I do something other than just like playing video games all day? And ironically it ended up being me playing video games all day anyways. Well, not all day, but after work. Oh no, I lost all my souls. Sad. That's true too. Yeah. Yeah, like I know like once in a blue moon, like it's like gosh, it's probably like only like a couple times a year when I actually like log on as the same time as my friends. Being able to chat with them is pretty nice. Like I know my one buddy, he He has like 2 kids now, and I think they're like both like six or 7. And it's been just like, I'm like, dang, it's been 5 years. Like, that's crazy. It just, yeah, it's super weird. Super weird. A little bit scary though, because I'm like, dang, I don't know where the time's going. I gotta like, I think try and make more time for everyone, because before I know it, it's gonna be like 10 years, 15, 20. But that's okay. I mean, you know, at the same time though, like, I also realize I gotta go, like, gotta like be a little forgiving, because like it's just, yeah, busy lives, you know. Dark Souls and Elden Ring, time well spent. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I don't know if I can stop here. Like, what's my time right now? 180 hours that I probably could have spent with friends. Uh, to be fair, I was playing when they were all asleep. Oh, there we go. I'm getting there. Yeah, time well spent. Time well spent. Catching up to you? How many hours are you at? This guy's being a pest. I wonder if I can do this. Oh wow, that worked so much better. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. 700 or 270. Almost hitting 300. Wow. That's awesome. That's a lot of hours. I think the game I've spent the most time on, I want to say, is probably the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. At least the game that I can like track playtime on. I think I spent like around like 600 or 700 hours in that game. Over the course of like years though. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Ooh, nice. You'll make it after the DLC? Yeah, you probably will. I don't know how long the DLC will clock in at, but I'm assuming it won't be short. And then watch, it'll be like 5-hour DLC that gets released after 2 years. I don't think From Software would do that, but that would be a shocker, I think, for everybody. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. That was my routine as well. It was basically like I'd spend a bit of time with family, like around dinner. And then it was just, yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring until bed. And then same thing when Tears of the Kingdom, like The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out. It was a similar experience. It was like just every day for a couple months. It's pretty cool when those kinds of games come around though, because it's like they're like once a year, 1 in a million kind of thing. Skyrim, yeah. Skyrim is also, I feel like, pretty up there for me. I think I probably did like 400 hours maybe. Almost 2,000 hours. Dang. That's a lot of time. Wow. Oh, right. I forgot he has this stupid sword. Dang it. I don't think I've ever played all of the content in Skyrim. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've like replayed, but I feel like I go and play like the quest lines that I like really like, and then eventually I work my way over to do like the vampire quest line. Um, and then the vampire quest line I find is so long that it's usually around that point where I start to get like kind of tired, and I'm like, all right, maybe I'll do something else, or like I'll grind a lot, like I'll try and like grind smithing, and then because I grind smithing for so long, like I'll do that for like an afternoon, and I'm like, dang, I spent the whole afternoon just grinding like smithing. I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. Modding is something that I've dabbled in a little bit with Skyrim, but not a ton. Ooh. Eventually, when I like build my next PC, I think I'm going to go in and try and mod Skyrim one more time and like go for like the ultimate modded experience. Wonder how long I can get away with. Oh, not very long. Oh no. That's rough. Thought this boss actually might be a little bit easier than this. I was expecting to do it in like maybe like one first try kind of deal, but it's giving me a bit of a challenge. Ooh, okay, I can't do that spell. You always have a yearly playthrough where you spend 2 weeks playing it? Nice. Yeah. I find like I have a couple games like that where I like gotta go back every like year, once a year at least. I feel like for me, Mirror's Edge is one of those games where like I have to go back like at least once in the year to play it. It used to be once every couple months, but now it's like every 6 months to a year. It helps that it's really short though. Like you can beat it in like 4 hours, so it's quick and easy. Man, this boss is cool. Oh, he got me from behind. Dang. Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw my video. Yeah. Thanks for checking it out. Yeah, I love Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is great. I won't ramble about it because you saw the video. I feel like I said most of what needed to be said in the video. So, but yeah, I love that game. It's great. It's definitely very near and dear to my heart. But yeah, Catalyst was okay. I replayed Catalyst recently, and yeah, I feel like it didn't quite age as well as Mirror's Edge did. Maybe I want to use a shield for this. It might be helpful. Ooh. Man, he is kicking me around. I feel like a ragdoll against him. Ooh. Rambo, go for it. Okay. All right, if you insist. No, it's so good. Like, ugh. Where do you even start? There was once or twice where I thought like the textures were so interesting in that game. The fact that like at the time I thought they were really visually impressive. Like in 2008 when it came out, I thought it was just like really, really nice and really well done. And so there were so many like structures and walls, and where I'd just like walk up to the wall and I would just look at it and be like, whoa. And even now I'm still kind of like, wow, like they did a really good job with this. But I feel like there's very few games where they allow you to feel very in tune with like the environment and with like the character that you're playing as. Oh man, I'm getting just beat up here. But I feel like Mirror's Edge was one of those games where like every action that you could do made you feel like you were actually interacting with the environment in like a realistic way. It just felt really, really cool. There was never a time where I was like, oh, like I wish I could do this, but I can't. Like in a lot of games, like specifically like games that are like more cozy or like where you're just kind of hanging out. Sometimes like I'd want to like be like, oh, I wish I could like just like sit my character down here and just like chill for a minute. I feel like that'd be cool. You know, or like I wish I could interact with like this part of the environment, or I wish I could like pet this dog. But in Mirror's Edge, like it felt like everything that you could potentially think of doing, you could basically do. And so it just felt like very, very freeing. I thought it was just really, really cool. And the way that each level was crafted was really, really interesting. I thought, at least, because they were extremely linear. But the fact that even though they were linear, you could still find like different shortcuts or different like kind of like side areas that you wouldn't have maybe noticed, you know, in your first run. It's just really, really neat. I'm still finding like shortcuts and stuff today where I'm like, oh, I had no idea you could do this, or I didn't realize like this was faster. You know, if I jump up this wall and then, you know, do something else. So that's really, really cool. And yeah. The only thing though that I wish maybe was like a little bit better was I feel like maybe some of the combat sections could have been better. And I think a lot of people like dragged on that. Which is understandable, I think. But the use of color as well was just really, really well done. every level felt very like unique because of that. Like the color matched with like the lighting. I thought was really quite interesting. Like you had some areas where you were like exploring at sunset, or like you were, you know, in the middle of the night, and like the way the light kind of hit all of the textures as you were exploring, it just felt very immersive. And it's something that I feel like a game like I don't have that experience with a lot of games today. And so like, yeah, I don't know. It's just so cool. That's true too. Yeah, the era that it came out in, everything was brown. Everything was brown. It was like the Gears of War, like Call of Duty, like brown shades of like brown and tan and grays. And so then you had this game that was just like bright colors, like in your face, like obnoxiously bright. It was a very, very welcome change, that's for sure. I remember thinking like, it was very, very difficult when I first played the game. I thought I had a very, very hard time playing it. Dark Souls players only like gray and piss yellow. I don't know. I like color. I like color. I wouldn't be opposed to a brighter Dark Souls, that's for sure. I'm kind of curious about that crab game because there's so much. I don't remember what it's called, like another crab adventure or something like that. But I feel like the colors in that one are so bright. Oh. Oh, wow, I'm still alive. Okay. Not for long. Just leave me alone for 2 seconds. Dang it. I feel like my abilities are not optimal for this boss. Oh. No, the DLC's not out yet. The DLC will be out on Friday, or maybe Thursday night? Tomorrow night, I think, maybe? Is when it first comes out, but yeah, Friday, otherwise. But we're planning on playing it. That's true too. Yeah, Elden Ring is definitely more vibrant than other Souls games. I did really appreciate the variety in the in like the environments in this as well. The fact that you got kind of like a mixture, I thought that was pretty cool. One thing I do need to do is eventually I need to go back and play Dark Souls 2 again. I didn't get to play the DLC. And I heard the DLC was like the best part of Dark Souls 2. That's the only, I think that's the only Dark Souls stuff. Don't go back. Don't change the subject. Okay. All right. I'll go back to Mirror's Edge. All right. The other thing that I thought was really, really cool about that game was the fact that every level had its own kind of like little set piece. There was like always a little different focus. Like you had like some standard rooftop levels for sure, but then you had like the level where you went into the mall. That was all different color scheme, different kind of like climbing like aspects to it. You had that one cool part where you get to jump over the You get to jump kind of over the scaffolding. And there's like a big gap that you have to jump over. And then you also have like the sewers, and like they're all green and everything's dark and everything. And then the last level, ooh. I don't remember what the names of the levels are, but the last level has you like climbing the skyscraper tower, and there's some really interesting like dynamics between like they made really good use of blue, but then they also contrasted it really well with like the orange and like the weird like kind of warm tones as well. I don't know. Color design in that game was amazing. They put so much time and care into it. Yeah, oddly enough, I don't know why this boss is giving me a hard time. I also feel like I'm kind of like not focusing as hard as I could be. But yeah, he's kind of challenging me. I'm gonna try a change in strategy. He's just hitting real hard and consistent, and so it's like, damn. I didn't think this would be the boss that was gonna cause me problems. I honestly thought this boss was gonna be a cakewalk, because in my first playthrough, I actually didn't find this boss that hard, but I was using different spells. Oh, well, I'm out of that. Ooh, okay, don't die. I bet if I focus up, I can beat him. Uh-oh, shoot. No, he broke my stamina. Oh, no. Oh, and I'm out. Okay, hang on. We're gonna try and pull some shenanigans here. Okay, you stay in that corner. Oh, I held that way too long. I forgot you can hold it for like as long as you want. Like an anime character power locking in. Yeah, man. I'm like Rock Lee. I'm taking off the weights. I'm going 100% power. I bet I can get him this try. Let's see. I might also switch to daggers just because they're faster. Might be actually better. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, he's throwing me around too. It's tough. Okay, leave me alone for like 2 seconds. I want to smack you. Ooh. Straight to the gate of death. Oh man, are you a Naruto fan as well? I love Naruto. That was such a good anime. I first started watching Naruto as a joke. I always mentioned it to my girlfriend. I was like, "We gotta watch Naruto. We gotta watch Naruto." And then finally, I was like, "Well, let's just watch a couple episodes and see if we like it, just for something to do. We have nothing to watch." So we ended up starting to watch it, and we made it through like the first arc, the bridge arc, and then after that, we're like, "Well, it's actually getting kind of good." And so then at that point, then we watched it all. Nope. Ooh, he got me with the shield. It's rude. Oh no. Ooh, I'm hurting. Oh, I punished my heal. Oh no, we were so close that time. Shippuden. Yeah, we also watched Shippuden as well. I liked, okay, I liked all of, I liked all of Naruto, but I feel like when they got to the, like the final war arc, like where they were actually in the war, I felt like it started to drag a little bit. Like it kind of, they kind of hit that like classic anime trope where like everyone's like as powerful as gods, and then I don't know. I felt like it kind of lost a little bit of the impact, but like all of Naruto and then like the first half of Shippuden, I thought was like awesome, like peak anime. I've never seen any Ultraman stuff. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was a lot of flashbacks. But yeah, like the pain arc I thought was really good in Shippuden. Um I thought I think one of my favorite parts is when they killed off oh gosh, what's his name now? Was it not was it Kazuma? Or am I thinking of someone else? It was like where they were fighting outside of like a restroom. Like in the middle of nowhere. I thought that was one of the like sickest fights in the entire series. No, it was Asuma. Uh yeah, when he was killed by who did he get killed by? Asuma killed. Oh, he was killed by Hidan. Right. But yeah, I thought that fight was the that fight was so cool. I thought like the area that they fought in was just so like random, but yeah, it was awesome. Ultraman's so good; it's gotten to the stage where the effects are as good, if not better, than Marvel. Really? Is it like live action then? Oh, I ate that. Oh man, they really heal punish in this. Oof. barely attacked him so far. Oh no. Brutal. Oh, okay, there's an anime as well. I didn't know Ultraman was still like a thing. I thought Ultraman was like older, but I guess it's been going for a long time. I thought it was kind of like a well, I guess it's probably kind of like a Godzilla thing though. Oh, there's CGI. I don't mind CGI too much. I know a lot of people are against it, but I guess it depends. Like if they do it well, then I don't mind. Like I know when like Attack on Titan was airing, like on the 4th season or whatever, people made a big stink over the CGI, and I didn't think it was bad at all. I didn't really notice. Oh, okay, it's like Power Rangers. That's cool. Ah, he always gets me with... Well, he always gets me with every hit. I was gonna be like, he gets me with that shield move, but like, no, he's getting me with every move. Oh. To crime. Yeah, I mean, probably. It makes sense. You know, I've never seen or read Berserk yet. It's on my list. I wanna check it out at some point. One thing that I haven't done is I might use one of these. We'll see if this tips the scales even a little bit. Oh, whoops, I should have drank this. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing this attack. I always forget about my arts. I should try that. Uh-oh. Oh. What a jerk. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get it. Nope, not now. Okay, that attack is actually coming in clutch, but I just need to actually pull it off. I've heard so many good things about Berserk and like the manga and everything. Yeah, I really got to get around to it at some point. I've heard it's darker, and I just haven't really like, for whatever reason, I just haven't felt like getting into like a darker story at the moment. But at some point, I think I'm just gonna have to just do it and just say to heck with it. But yeah, because it seems like it like would literally be everything up my alley. It's like literally the Dark Souls of manga. I think in the first Dark Souls they even had a Berserk like outfit or something, like Guts's outfit. Something like that. Oh, I was close on that one. Oh, I think I've Vagabond sounds familiar. I think I've heard of it. I haven't heard anything about it though. Oh, really? I didn't know that a lot of the bosses and stuff are based off of stuff from Berserk. That's cool. I had no idea. That's really neat. I am currently not watching. I'm currently not watching anything. I So the last thing that we watched, I'm trying to think here. What was the last thing I watched? It's been a while. I think it might have been the ending of Attack on Titan. But we didn't watch it like when it, or no, we watched it when it aired. Yeah. So like, however long ago that was. It might have been like in the fall. And then what else? I think before that, like I was watching a bit of Sword Art Online, but I haven't kept up with like where they are now. I have no idea. Same with My Hero Academia. Um, we were kind of watching that, and then I think there was like a movie that came out, and it was like kind of hard to find. I couldn't find like where to watch it online, so I was like, oh well. And then we waited, and then I just haven't watched it since. And then I was watching a bit of oh no. I was watching a bit of whatchamacallit. Oh, what's that? Demon Slayer. We were watching some of Demon Slayer as well, but I wasn't. I don't know. I'm so torn on Demon Slayer because I feel like the art and everything in the anime is so good. Like just the animation and everything is top notch. But I feel like the story I'm like really bland on. I'm like, it's fine. So I'm kind of like midway through a whole bunch of stuff. There's also Boruto, but I don't know how to feel about Boruto. I feel like they kind of took it off the deep end. I am getting stomped. Oh yeah, yeah. About I just said the name of it. Demon something Slayer. Man, there is so much merch for Demon Slayer though. It is everywhere. Like we don't have like a lot of merchandise where I live, like in general. I mean, it's getting better nowadays. That's not the spell I wanted. But you can be guaranteed to walk into like any random store and find Demon Slayer stuff. It's crazy. I guess, I mean, it's pretty popular, but yeah, I'm gonna try a combination of strategies. I'm gonna go for magic, and then I'm gonna go and run at him later. I have no idea if this will work, but we'll try it. I was so close a couple times, and then I keep, my dodging is terrible right now. Ooh, he's like in the middle of the room. I don't like that. This feels so silly, just chipping away at him, but if it works, I suppose. Okay, I'm focused now. Oh, he's punishing me. That's so mean. Okay, well, I feel like I got him on the ropes now, as long as I don't mess up terribly. Ooh, that was close. There we go. We got him. We got him. I just needed to focus. Well, that was fun. That was fun, though. That was a good challenge. Like, compared to some of the other bosses, I felt like I was just steamrolling them, so it was nice to get humbled a little bit. Nice. Well, that's cool. But yeah. I'm confused. For whatever reason, was there not like a room over here? For some reason, I thought there was like a side room here. Huh. I wonder what I'm thinking of. I could have sworn there was more to it. Strange. I'm probably thinking of a different castle, to be honest. But yeah, very weird. Well, that was cool. That was a nice little diversion. Oh, I don't have any checkpoints up here. That's okay. Maybe I'll just go through the wall. Whew. Well, that was exciting. I think it's like the classic like streamers debuff and chatting. No. It's all good. It's all good. See, when you're chatting though, it takes the edge off. So if you die a whole bunch of times, it's not so bad. If I was dying on my own and I was just playing by like just on my own, I feel like I'd be like, "Oh man, why am I so bad?" Then it gets in your head and you're like, "Oh, geez, I'm terrible." But yeah, when you're not thinking about it, it's all good. It's too late for me. I've already mauled it. I'm too far gone. That ship has unfortunately sailed. Oh yeah, these guys. forgot about these guys. If I recall correctly, I think there's a checkpoint right behind them. I might go grab that first. Yeah, no saving me. No, it's too far gone. Oh. Well, so much for that checkpoint. Woo. Sheesh. I like how the horse glitched through the other horse there for a second. Yeah. Yeah, they were like, you picked the wrong neighborhood, man. Ooh. They wanted my shoes. They got sick armor, though. They don't need my shoes. Alright, chill. Just chill this time. Ooh. Okay, we're good. I think this was my strategy the first time I played, too. Just do this. They disappear. Collect some nice items. And then we go back. I think this is also what I did. I think I fought them one-on-one. Two at the same time, I think, is a little too crazy. Geez, from one boss to another. We're in it today. It's funny because last stream I was like, oh, I'm gonna fight all the bosses, and then I like found like none. I got one. And then today I'm hitting boss after boss. The only tricky thing though is these guys dodge attacks really well. Oh. Whoops. Oh wow, okay. I'll take it. I don't know how I'm dodging this right now. I had so much trouble with these guys. This feels extremely wrong. I'm just having so many flashbacks of like just absolutely getting just demolished. He's really fallen over a lot. Yeah, this is crazy. I think this is the... Whoops. I think this is the best fight against the Tree Sentinel I've had. Damn. Yeah, that's true. That's so true, yeah. Oh, man. You really have to just have patience after a while. It's like... Eventually, I always compare like Dark Souls to like 1,000 Monkeys with a typewriter. Eventually, you're gonna write Shakespeare. But it's just like you just got to keep trying over and over until you do. Where's this other guy at? He should be somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. I'm astonished that that I pulled that off. I think really like the different spells though make all the difference. Like I think it's really easy to like get stuck on certain bosses with certain equipment or certain play styles, whereas other bosses are like probably way easier. Oh, getting a little too cocky now. Oh yeah, went for the big hit and it paid off. Sweet. Oh. Oh no, I tried to mix it up. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. How far we would all go if, yeah, if we had patience like that. I guess it's easier to have that kind of patience when you're playing a video game. Real life is, they both come back? No. Oh, that's brutal. All right, well, that's what I get for not having patience. Trying to mix up the gameplay. I'm getting punished. I forgot about that. Alright, well, I'll take him over into the next room so his buddy doesn't interrupt. See if we can pull it off again. Man, that's so rude. FromSoft really was just like, and screw those players in particular. Oh, he went in with the mix-up real quick. Uh-oh. Should have seen that one coming. He always likes to follow up with the, like, side swipe when he does those moves. Oh, no, don't disappear, don't disappear. I really hope he still keeps his health. Yeah, no kidding. Harsh punishment. I think he keeps his health. He does. Nice. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All is good. Just gotta keep him away from his friend. Get some quick, cheap hits in. That was one thing that was a little bit weird about Elden Ring, is that the enemies could, like, disappear. Like, they had, like, a very specific, like, bounds of where they could or couldn't go. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, because, like, how are you going to do this in an open world game otherwise? But, yeah. There we go. Probably finish this guy and see. By the time I finish this one, I think that'll be probably around the time when I'll end stream for today. But we'll see. If I beat him really fast, then I'll keep going for a few minutes. It's interesting because he's slightly less, I feel like, predictable when he's on the stairs. I don't know how my like lightning bolts are gonna go, but it's kind of cool. Whoops, wrong potion. There we go. Wow, with time to spare too. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Oof. That like felt so wrong on so many levels. I feel like that should have been so much harder. Just kind of want to see if I can work my way up further into the wall. Oh man. I feel like this is like using the moveset from like a gargoyle boss from one of the games, but I'm not sure. Hilarious that they're using it just as a regular enemy though. They're really like, oh, you beat 2 bosses? Well, here's another one. But he's not technically a boss. Ooh, I didn't even get that spell off. Oh, okay. Well, that was my bad for even trying. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Just get some quick damage before he moves again. Uh-oh. Oh, you can't yell at me. That feels... I mean, I was gonna say that feels unfair, but like... I don't know, I can't talk. I'm like chucking lightning bolts at him, so... Who's to say what's fair? Oh, I can't move. I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, I think this might be it. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'll take it. Wait, come back. I can't reach. Not like this. Not like this. That's not what I meant. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's just... Oh, no, 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 no. I need a heal. He's gonna mess me up. Oh, direct hit, too. Oh, man. No, not at the very end. No! Oh, my gosh. Well, we were close. We were close. I'll get him next time. Oh, well, that was fun. Thank you very much for joining me today. Yeah, ending on a loss. We'll get him next time. It's inevitable, you know. You only got so much time, so it's either I end on a loss or I end on not a boss. So, but we'll get him next time. We were so close. But yeah, thank you again for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back here again tomorrow, same time, same place. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, thank you again for joining me. Really appreciate it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you have a good one. Take care.